you know, to pull ahead and win. Oh, it was the craziest. Well, England last night, you know, after they got their first goal, switched out their lineup and went full defensive to try to lock in that game back to back, like they did, like the Egypt game. Same thing. Just Argentina give up, and it was crazy. You can't deny last night wasn't rigged. There weren't that many. There were lots of yellow cards being thrown out. There was lots of penalties. You know, it was pretty
that'd
much.
Be saying that the American
there was no shenanigans this time. Anyways, can't deny the greatness. People like to call our group the Messi of trading. You know what I'm saying? You guys, that's y'all. When it comes in clutch at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Can you come in clutch at the end of the day when it comes to your own trading? When shit hits the fan, can you calm down and last couple minutes pull through? Yes, you can. Yesterday was kind of like a small losing day on the stream. At the end, clutched it the way I was supposed to, rode that trade all the way back up, and didn't lose really anything at all other than that one account y'all saw me struggling with on the stream. All my other two funded accounts and my main account all made money that day. Boom. Anyways, welcome to the stream, guys. Good morning. Good morning. The assist, man, it's like the funny crazy part about it is that I'm doing my catalyst here. Crazy part about it is he didn't even score the goals, but he's getting most of the credit. He's playmaking, setting it up, like essentially just manhandling the other team. It's watching somebody that knows the game doing exactly what they need to do to create an opening, to create a thing, to trick people, to move people around, to get the opportunity to get the goal in. Playmaking. It's quarterback. That's what quarterback does. Think this way, go this way, throw it to that guy. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming. All right, here at the top, cat active line 641 minus 267. So that's gonna be like 2074. 74. Right here. My math strikes me right. All right, that should be there. Bottom band. S&P. Ooh. S&P MHP. But we're gonna do micros today, and let's do some micro ES today. Let's do 4 micros on ES. On the MHP. Wait, hold on. Am I at the right? Hold on, wait. Before you wait. Hold on. I don't think I updated my chart. That's probably not even right. Hold on. 7608. Oh no, that's not even where MHP is. Forget what I did. That's terrible. Okay, no, don't do that, Matt. There's no catalyst there. I mean, no MHP. That's right. Simon Dean saw me do it, and he goes, I have a habit of not updating these in the morning. I should do this. I update it in my other platform overnight, but okay. All right, never mind. Don't do as I say. Don't do as I say, and don't do as I do. Don't do anything. All right, let me do this right. 29,697. Those are old. Those are from yesterday. All right. Hey, I won 13 bucks. There we go. I'm rich. Richer than I was a minute ago. 697. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Catalyst active line though on Nasdaq. That's kind of good. Okay. So actually, yeah, terrible idea to maybe went along that. But I've already made max profit on these accounts. That's the thing. Do I have an eval I can trade? Nope. Those are all maxed out too, kind of. Yeah, I'll just play around with this one. This is a launch, so launches don't have consistency, so I can make a lot on this one. Don't say as I do, don't do as I say, just don't do anything at all. All right, friends, good morning. Hit that like button starting off. Number 1, hit the like button. That's helpful. Our loyalty program's almost done being made, by the way. Almost done. getting everything started over here. Do I want to walk from here though? You want to see the lower DD band? Open with cat active line long. If this is a day like yesterday, then just the market just dumps out, then the market dumps out. But man, all of our indicators turn out to be slightly good, slightly positive. VIX expiration got pushed ahead a week because of the holiday. VIX is below triple B. Looking wanky there. That's good. We'd like to see that in a bull market. Question is, are we breaking out of this consolidation bullish or not? Or are we just dropping this lower? Just like yesterday. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Is this a day where we pop back up to there one more time? I think that it is. As much as the cliche tells you want to trade down, I think this is another day that does recover to the top. But we shall see. We are gapping down 30 points here, which is good. Gonna have good reads on our resilience. Down here at the bottom, that is the play. Boom, boom. Always a good play. Do I just want to go micros at cat active line to just bet that we don't have a catalyst and hope that we get above? Let me just go 2 micros just to bet that the opening move is up because, and I will close out on the bottom of the cat active line. Earlier we saw this happen. We're breaking through DD band and this is the overshoot level. Not super volatile, so I'll allow 40 points here. Actually, no, 70 points. This candle tells me about 70, so yeah, so overshoot is here. So I'm just basically putting a couple of micros on the overshoot case, and then if it just goes here, I just take a small loss and I'm out for the day. Simple as that. I hit 200K on the challenge count, friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll do good mornings for you in a second. I gotta set up my little thing here. Again, this is just to bet that the opening move is up and that the trajectory is bullish. We'll know within minutes if it's not. And then if it's not, then I'm just out because cat active and I'm not going to goof around with this anymore. So this is the opening play. Betting that monthly maps are bullish, DD ratio was bullish, all that's bullish, a sizable gap down, the first move's up. Now we're below MHP, so I'm just going to trade it small again. You see me do a lot of micros the last couple of days, right? I don't have to do much. Not this much trouble. With prop accounts, you want to balance your prop load. To match what you're supposed to make, not like infinite money, right? Like you can make infinite money with Blue Sky, but I can only take out 3,000 every day, every 7 days. So the idea becomes, well, how much should I take out? And you're going to ask yourself that same question, like how much should I take out? Well, or how much can you trade? Well, don't trade any faster than you need to, because every time you're taking a trade as a risk, you're going to blow up your account. So for the example of Blue Sky, if I didn't make 3,000 every 7 days, then in reality, you know, I only need to make $500 a day, you know, and that's not including weekends, but about $500 a day. And so once I build up my buffer, this account has like, you know, $6,000, $7,000 of buffer in it. I don't need to make anything on this account. So I'm just inching along just to keep it padded. So at the pace I'm going at, I just make as much as I need to. And people are saying like, why are you trading micros now on that? Because I'm actually balancing what I need to make. It's risk management. I'll make more than I need to, because I can only take it out at a certain rate. Okay. Dude, my mouse is acting funky. I think I need to reboot my computer in a little bit. It's like skipping around. Like my mouse accuracy is off. You know, as a gamer, you move your mouse. It's like, I feel like it's like if I move my mouse steadily, it's like dragging for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. Guys, what's up? Good morning, friends. Hello, hello, hello. Cat activate? Maybe. I'm just betting that it's not. I'm buying on the edge to bet that it's not. Stream's a little laggy. No. Stream's good. TFTs are goated. Somebody said TFTs absolutely goated. You're a few days from qualifying for 2 payouts on next gen, but your wife insists on you taking you to the beach today. Bro, there's one answer to that question. The answer is you shouldn't be asking that question. You should be trading. Screw your... No, I'm just kidding. You should be with your family. Be with your family. Number 1. You can't be a good trader with unhappy family. Tell your wife, get out. No, I'm just kidding. Never do that. The support system is very important in trading. So, you know, the last thing you ever want as a trader is to be struggling with this market that's unforgiving and an asshole all the time, than to have an actual human asshole bugging you in your ear and being unhappy, making it worse. If you have unhappiness around the house, there's no way you can be a good trader. That's rule number 1. Looks like semiconductors are dumping again today. That's why we have the opening gap down in NASDAQ. You got it. Family and all that has to be in order first. They want to go to the beach. I'm going to tell you, with cat active day, brother, you're probably best off at the beach. We're opening below DE bands and possible cat active. If the market just dumps to there, I'm going to close out the small loss and probably do nothing all day. Remember, stay out below cat active. These are days when you open below DD bands are days you stay away. This one fell from bull grace down to here. This one is already opening in the danger zone. I teach this very specific class on this specific scenario where the market opens below the band. 8% of days close below here. 92% of days close above. So if you're opening below here, there's a chance that it just falls and there's no recovery. If it falls like this, guys, we're gonna listen to music all day and chit chat and talk about our feelings. Ain't gonna be no trading here. So you might luck out by going to the beach today, and you might be missing out on a bullshit market that's gonna suck. So here's the way that trade. I already know the trade setup. I've done this trade a million times. Is I'm betting that we don't have a catalyst. I'm betting that the market stays fine and we're good. If I lose this trade, which is okay, totally fine, then I do absolutely nothing until we reclaim this, and then I take the same trade again. And if I die again, I do absolutely nothing until we reclaim this and I take the same trade again. And I will do that over and over and over until one of us passes the fuck out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm quoting Wolf of Wall Street there. You know, the Massimore's like, bring us 2 absolute martinis every 7 minutes. Then every 5 minutes after that, bring us 2 more. I will take DD band reclaim every single time. This guy is the trade I want to be. I want to bet on the 92%. If it works, then it works, but I'll take a bunch of failures. Something small, right? And as long as we survive here, we should be good for a move. So let me see if it's my drawing tool that's making my mouse a little skip around. I finally ordered new monitors for my computer. These I've had since about 2020, maybe. And believe it or not, oops, I closed the wrong thing down. Okay. Let's try that again.
Sorry,
guys. Told me to happen. Yeah, so I've been battling with
They knew.
See, I can feel my mouse skipping and trying to move.
No. Short.
I don't know if it's...
Most people are short. It looks like a short. It looks like a short where we could just move down and practice low and get bearishness all of a sudden.
Every time something like that happens, you reboot Windows.
Oil's also popping up. Oil is at 80.6
right
now, so look at oil here.
Sorry,
So
you're experiencing slowness for a couple minutes. We do that, so you reboot your machine.
Close to the
Force this
lows.
update
Oil
onto you, so you can go
close to the highs here. Look at oil. It's at
experience
80.62 right now for
that we believe you
WTI
should
crude.
have as a computer user. Good luck. Always good luck. You know what I mean?
Going to be
We're installing an update. Good luck to you. I actually have them all turned off in my registry, so it doesn't force updates anymore. But
if we don't,
who knows, I'll probably figure out a way around it.
I'm absolutely looking for continued shorts.
The refresh rate, yeah. So it's not the refresh rate. It's the it's the mouse is physically sticking. Like when I'm moving, it's I keep thinking it's physical. Like I keep thinking I got dust in here or something.
I'm not actually Sputnik. I'm the person behind Sputnik, but Sputnik comes on. We'll
see if that works. Maybe there's a.
All right. Well, see, Maverick, we don't want to.
Like I'm moving my mouse across, and it just holds. It's stopping. Moving my mouse straight. Something's happening.
Yeah, this is not live, bro. Why would this be live? You know,
see,
why would we do that?
There. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I blew it in there worse.
All right, guys. Oil at 80.5s. Somebody talking about my energy bill, dude.
See, dude, it's weird. Like something's up. Now it's worse.
It's a good thing we're both psychic.
What is
Otherwise,
going
we can
on
never
in the
plan
mouse?
these responses to all these questions ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. We do.
Now I can't even
My
use
cousin
it.
woke up this morning with a bear in her backyard.
That's right.
I'm going to take that as a sign.
Let me take the battery out. Put the battery back in. Could be low battery.
All right.
Might not be a
Put in a
bad
new
sign. Way to trade, girl. But, you know, that's on you.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. Brent, hold it down for a second. I'm doing something. There's the 9 o'clock scrub here. We'll see what oil does and the NASDAQ does.
You guys think oil's going to keep going up?
Oh, maybe it's just low battery. The low battery light wasn't on though.
Just out of,
There you
just
go.
out
That
of
did it.
curiosity.
Well,
You know, I mean,
that made it better. Now it's still
with
skipping
this
around.
renewed conflict, I don't see it going away anytime too soon.
All right, we're gonna
And
have to
so
suffer through this one.
I'm
today.
surprised oil hasn't gone up more already anyway, to be honest.
Yeah. I
Something
mean, look.
tying up the memory, probably
Oil,
Firefox.
yeah, honestly, I am
something's-
too, to be honest.
Something's
I think
78% use. Yeah, let me close
I think
Firefox
it
down
moved
real quick
so
and
much
redo
when it was
Hold on.
close to 100.
Don't go anywhere.
That like this is just one of those things where I think it could have gone up more, to be honest. All things
Hold
considered,
on,
just
I'm gonna-
in terms of fear and more escalation in the Middle East.
Oh God, that's exactly what it was.
So
Yeah,
I think
alright.
it could have gone up more.
Yep.
I think so too.
Speaking of that, hold up. Look at the Nasdaq here.
All right, guys, give me 2
Chet,
seconds. I'll
Nasdaq's
be back.
actually jumping up a little
that
bit
did
right
it.
now.
That
Look at
fixed
the NQ.
it.
See what oil's doing. I mean, this is the
Was
market on open
Firefox.
data. I'm pretty
I
sure,
guess go in
but
a couple
oil
weeks
just
without a
jumped up kind
reboot.
of simultaneously. Oil got up
Could
to
be
all.
That could be the cause of it. Okay, we're back. Oh yeah, just Firefox is just eating up all the memory. That hungry bastard that it is. I should probably reboot my computer on the weekends like I normally set out to do, but... Yep, that's what it was. Alright. It feels better now that I did that. It's still kind of a little laggy, but... that's exactly what's going on. Alright, time to switch. Time to switch back to Chrome or something. This is getting unbearable. Hold on, oops. God, it's something in here. Now they have this open. Let me just start closing things down. At 100% is Firefox, and now it's doing it again. What am I running on here that's taking up so much memory? Let me just close everything down. Just keep the bare bones. 96 gigs of billion-dollar RAM here. Oh well.
I can print receipts again,
Figure something
but
out.
it's it's gonna be good. But put a one in the
Alright,
chat.
how's my trade doing? Well, at least my trade's doing all right.
Let's get the party
Close this
started.
down.
Who's in a trade? Let's start with that.
Only the bare necessities.
Oh, we're gonna flood the chat with ones. But after that, who is
Mother
in a
Nature's
trade? Who has
recipe.
taken
Let's
a
get
trade
it.
already? Let's.
I know what you are. Yeah, something in the browser. Hopefully it's not this stream dashboard we have. Well, I switched back in the day. I switched to Firefox a long time ago when Chrome was being weird on the stream. It's just the browser just starts like gobbling up all the memory. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to suffer through it together. We'll figure it out. Try Netscape. Yeah, I think Netscape will be good. Does anybody? Can I still download Alta Vista? That might work. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me see if there's a way to fix this. Let me go ask Jeeves really quick. Oh, Jeeves. It is the browser. But it's weird because I only have 30% utilization right now. But it's like when the browser is open, the mouse is skipping around, and it only is doing it on this computer too. Maybe it's only doing it when my stream is active as well. No wonder I've been sucking at Apex Legends lately. I can't get a headshot. I'm just kidding. I really just suck at that game. Actually, I don't even game on this computer. Okay. Market's opening relatively flat-ish. Things are cool. There's not a lot of news coming out today, but we do have an earnings season upon us. Major tech earnings start next Wednesday. Yesterday we had CPI and PPI both come out. or it's like yesterday and the day before. CPI and PPI both came in as a beat, slight downward movement on the core and the non-core CPI, both popping down a little bit. PPI down a little bit. Don't get super excited about that. That's 100% war related. War agitated, oil prices go up. You know, peace agreement for the 60 days that we had it. You know, I think it's this song dashboard thing. These little things are crashing out again. Okay, hold on. Oh well.
I should have probably listened to him. Same as I should have listened to Rohan, who said these type of days in the DCA puts you back in your progress for so many days. I should have also probably listened to Gaming Thunders.
Let me reboot this one.
He said, "What is he doing, bro? Why averaging?" And probably I should also have listened, if I'm fully honest, to E. Shippo, who said, "Close the long neck." Or should I have listened to them? Because I made $800 yesterday.
Hey guys, give me one more second. I'm gonna redo the whole process again.
Because you know what, haters? Take these. Oh man, no, I did not close the long. I held it, I added to it, I worked it, I closed some at a loss, yes. I took some losses off down here, I added them back in down here. And guess what? We got the push up and we got the money and we're all good. So shout out to the haters. Love you all. Love you all. I hope you had an amazing day yesterday. However,
okay,
if you want to put some new receipts in the chat,
I'm
currently getting.
Back in everything here.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm actually in the long and the short at the same time. What do we think about that?
Stuff.
I'm 7 micros long on NASDAQ from 29,495. For those of you who were in during the London session, you know,
I think it's like when I open those guys up, that's where
it is recorded on YouTube. I wanted to add in at 29,501, but I couldn't because TradeC was down. So I missed this move, which would have gotten me out of my trade.
App is just
I didn't exit it.
It's
and
like
instead I added more to it, and
you leave it on for like 6 or 7 hours.
Faster than usual, so I'm already a bit heavier than I usually am. Right, I'm in 7 micros. Usually at this point I'm more in like 4-ish, 3 to 4. So to be safe, I put on 3 MES short so I can sustain bigger move down if it comes. If we move up, I'm gonna have a bit less profits, which is gonna be completely fine. Okay. So that's what my thought process behind that is right now. AN moves. How long were you in that long?
Somebody says you love Apex. Apex is a toxic relationship for most people these days. Reinstall Acrobat Reader. Make sure you update your Norton antivirus. That might work. Okay. That's right. I should probably do that. You're addicted to days. You need to play Apex more. Apex, I love or hate with it. I feel like I miss Titanfall so much. I wish they would just make an actual Apex Legends, quote unquote, but a battle royale with wall running. I mean, can we not do that? So I did buy here and I did get the move to there. We're gonna wait. I know I should probably still be longing here every single time, but possible catalyst is active. Let's just go ahead and take that trade. Let's lock that in. I took that same trade in the big account as well for a grand total of another 4 grand. Let me lock all that in. Let me update you guys on this. So starting the day out, I'm pretty ahead. Again, I just took that scalp. Remember, the trick here is to get in and get out. This environment is all about get in, get out. Oops. Whoopsie. So the big account, the small account challenge, sorry, I came with big account, but the bigger account, I passed the $200,000 mark. So I am at, from 100K start, I made 100K in 8 days. This is day number 9 of trading. Oh, Blue Sky updated their thing. Now those extra past, so Blue Sky, those extra past accounts are gone. So they used to be on the dashboard. I think they updated something, because used to they were all just sitting there. All those past ones that I had sitting there, they're gone now. So I guess on the back end they moved them to past and they're on a queue. So they were just sitting here this whole time. So those extra 7 or 8 accounts. Now there's an actual, oh, I've got an actual eval that I never knew that I had. Well, that's cool. So I got 1 eval with those guys. The Blue Sky total, I've taken out 16,000 in payouts, and I've also made 25,000 in buffer. So a total of like 41,000 P&L with those guys in 2 weeks. So, or maybe I'm doing that. Hold on, wait. No, I'm saying that wrong. I tweeted it. I think it was 60,000. Hold on. Don't quote me wrong. Hold on. I tweeted it last night. So in the last 2 weeks, yeah, 141,000 in the last 2 weeks between these Blue Skies and this main challenge account here. So that's cool. I had all those accounts sitting there. It was so hard to look at. I'm glad that those are gone. Sweet. Brad asked him to remove them the other night. Oh, he did? Did Brad say something and they did it? Sweet. So Brad had some pass evals too. Oh, that's good. Well, thank you, Brad. That's good. It's easier to manage. So they were just remember at the start, I usually buy more evals than I need to anticipate failures, right? I just got lucky and didn't fail a lot. I failed a little bit, but not a lot. Not like usually. I got, like I said, I'm on a 2+ month winning streak. I haven't had a losing day yet, and yesterday was a winning day. The only thing you saw me was losing in 1 account. The other 2 accounts were stable. The challenge account was stable. It took a small loss at the start, and then I closed that out and didn't fiddle with it. And then on the stream, and just this 1 account was down maybe like $1,000 total. It was fighting that really nasty fall, but this is a trick, right? In trading, when you know the market's shit and the market's acting shit, you just trade small so that you can win small. Trade small, win small, right? So a day like this, I took attempts at all my pivots and failed, and then took some attempts and won. I traded a couple micros on stream the whole day. You didn't really see me putting a lot of risk. We were breaking through a half gap with positive res, made no sense, and we broke through MHP. I mean, all that stuff happened. And when you see those things, you just know the market's weird. You don't see me like, okay, I gotta make it back. I gotta jump in big. You saw me just playing with micros the whole day, the whole way down. It's just micros. So as crazy as this was, I go to social media. I mean, that's the difference between, you know, people call us the Messi of trading. We come in clutch at the end. We know what we're doing. It always seems like we figure it out and we pull ahead even when we're losing, right? The trick is I go to social media and I look at everybody. God, yes, this is the worst price action I've seen all year. It's the worst price action of my lifetime. Yesterday just blew me up. And what did we do? Yesterday, I fought it pretty hard with 1 account that was up $600 that was down 1,000 by the end of the day. An account that has $15,000 or whatever of buffer, right? 6% on the worst trading day people have seen all year. The best part about it is I knew that out the door when I got my long and it broke through it. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. And I even remember when I got in the long and liquidity maps popped up and we were below MHP on NASDAQ, and I go, oh, this ain't good. Crap. And it fell to half gap. I added some more, then it fell through it, and I'm like, yep, this is gonna be a weird day. And all I did was trade micros pretty much all day long until I got 1 chance to take a single mini trade, which was right here. And then I just traded micros again. The trick to trading is to identify very quickly when you need to switch modes like that. Today's the day where things are opening pretty solid. At least here. DD band hold at the open is great for a big long up. I might long this with some minis to start the day out, which I just did. But I like getting that scalp, and I'm going to chill. But the trick is knowing what the environment is like and then just quickly adapting. If I get in some minis and I die right here, then I'm gonna say, well, I'm showing only micros. Catalyst active set out below. Okay, so on the stream, I might make a single micro trade on any strong pivots I have. Still buying the dip. And you may say, Matt, why aren't you shorting if you think it's coming down? And we know this rule, right? Matt only shorts off of highs in bear markets. Why not short, Matt, if you think it's going down? That's a great question. And I remember thinking I had to chase everything that moved as well. I walked away yesterday with a total of $10,000 plus in profit. Longing on the way down. Longing. I didn't press a short.
MNQ, MES.
Interesting. All right, are we adding into the strat here?
The thing is,
The goal is in a bull market. How do you know it's a bull
Trade
market?
C was down.
Ladies and gentlemen.
For
How
a
do you know
little
it's a
bit
bull market, boot
during the London
campers?
session, so I couldn't
What
get
other
out of my
indicators
trade.
on my chart?
So I
this
got
is
heavier
Kyle's
than I
Varus
usually
band.
get.
I'm testing
Because
out
I
and
got
playing
heavier
with
than I
it.
usually get.
How do we know it's bull
If
market?
we
chat?
would get a further move to the downside, I can sustain it
We got-
because I'm hedged.
Greater market indicators.
That's
We got
the-
DD, we got
okay,
DD
okay,
ratio.
Yeah,
I like that.
I do
Mhm.
think we're gonna go
We
higher
got
here, and I'm
MHP.
gonna be fine. Once I take off
is gonna
those
drive
5
me crazy, this
MNQs,
whole
then I
mouse
will
situation.
close the hedge.
Nice.
And we got multi maps. You guys
That's right,
nailed it.
that's right.
Yeah. So
Oh, wait,
DD
so what do
ratio
you
is greater than
mean
half, which it was. It's a bull market.
Uh,
When SPY's above S&P's above
7
MHP, it's a bull
MNQs
market. True and true. When,
Oh, okay,
when
okay.
monthly maps are bullish,
All right,
it's
let's do
bullish.
it.
When one of those three are bullish, I'm bullish. I'm buying
that
dips. Because when one of those three are
Jack,
bullish,
keep
the
in
market's
mind,
not just going to
To
die
do that, you cannot
without
mix
bouncing at bull
minis with
pivots every
micros. You
time.
can't
There's
do
still a
MNQ
bounce
and
every
ES.
time for the
That
most
does
part.
not work.
Most of the
You
pivots.
can't do NQ
Even
and
when the
MES.
indicators
That
are
does not
bullish
work.
and it's
You
falling,
can only
it
do
falls
NQ
like
and
this.
ES or
And these trades are
MNQ
very
and
predictable.
MES.
The one thing
Okay?
you can't predict
Just so I said
is
it here.
how far it falls until the buyers
Yep.
step in, and you don't know that,
Well.
and they don't know that until nobody knows it until they're doing it. But you know that it's going to try to find liquidity at each of your major pivots, and so even as we're falling, you're going to hit some pivot, and it's going to at least try to bounce there every time. And here's MHP. It tried to bounce there, even though it fails. There's still some trade in that, and so in a bull market, you can always find little long bounces even on the way down. But why not short it? You can make more. That's what people say. And then I say, well, don't. And then I go, well, how much are you making as a trader? Well, not much yet, but I'm still learning as a student. And I go, how much I make? Well, yeah, Matt, you make a lot. And I go, well, that's the mindset. Making more is not the goal. Not losing big is the goal. And nobody knows what is trending. You might say, well, the trend is down. No, there's no trend. There's no down trend. The trend is up.
Got another.
This is an up market. This trend
You gotta
is
love
up.
it, man. You
In the
just
last,
gotta love it. That's right.
You know, 16 hours.
Getting the
yeah, it's been down.
payouts, right?
But it's just profit taking in a bull market. There's a difference between that and a bear market, and you will feel the difference, right? A bear market that's worthy of shorting is a volatile market. Typically, VIX will be above this triple B line, which it's not. Typically, VVIX will be above 100. Oops. I like how it's shaking my head, SMH, because that's what I'm doing yesterday when chips are crashing. VVIX will be above 100, and it's not. So volatility is calm. The market's not designed to sell off, at least the market as a whole. But look at this. Chips are dying, and chips are a big part of the NASDAQ. So you're seeing one sector pull everything down, but not every sector freaking out. There's a lot of heavy rotation out of chips. This could be like a 2-day event, right? So that's what I'm telling you guys, is that yes, it's probably a 1, maybe a 2-day event. I'm going to take long stabs at each of my long pivots. And then at one moment, today, tomorrow, whatever, it's going to pivot around. And then I got the long side up. No fear. All right, so you know I've only banned like 6 or 7 people on the stream since I've started streaming in 10 years. The guy that's typing in all caps, the one that was talking shit to the community yesterday. If you type in all caps again one more time, you will be the 7th person I've banned in 10 years of streaming. Just don't type in all caps. You're making my retinas bleed. You're making my butthole hurt. Feels weird.
I was gonna drive my car on some crazy shit.
Nah,
Don't say you are welcome.
I don't think I ever would have
Just
killed myself. But
talk
I was
to
gonna.
people.
that's
That's
why you
great.
crashed K-Son
It's like the
car.
person at the party that's just like
Yo!
overbearing.
Yo!
Just chat.
You wanna leave shit?
Be like friendly,
Okay.
Wait, that was.
gregarious.
Cat's out the bag.
Oh, nobody knew that.
All right, so chat, here's a story.
Yo!
We got a story time now. Fuck it. So K-Son.
Wait, no editing.
It don't matter.
Alright, should I just take
Okay,
the long
so
DD
chat.
ban? I'll take the long DD ban.
K-Son
Let's do three
had a
NASDAQs.
Lamborghini Urus. Drop a me if you know what I'm talking about.
3 NASDAQ contracts
He
there.
posted that he
Can we just
crashed.
do
Some people know though.
shit?
They low key
I meant to do
like
one.
some people knew.
Okay, well.
Bro,
two
he
it
gave
is.
me his car,
I'll do 2 minis.
and I
or
took
2
it through the
micros, sorry.
canyons. And I'm not kidding. I totaled his shit. I totaled his Lamborghini Urus.
I would have fried
I
you.
just stare at candlesticks and
I
don't
would've
acknowledge
fried you.
fundamentals. Your
flashed
fundamentals
my
are
car, I
bad.
would've
Do
fried
I
I
you.
paid him
start
back in
arguing with
cash
you?
instantly.
If you're staring
I
at the
said the
US,
whole thing.
if
I
you're
said
looking at the
like, I would
Japanese
never
yen
trust
and
you
trading US
driving.
stock
Well,
market,
that's why I never
then,
did ever again after.
I've got
His
a
car
box of crayons
slid
you can
on
eat.
oil.
They have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah,
the
oil
Japanese
leak.
yen has anything to do with the
slid.
chip market selling off, brother.
I didn't see you alive
That's
though.
okay.
How crazy was it? You scared?
No.
And
it
crude
wasn't that
oil,
bad. It just
let me
airbag came
splash
out?
your bubble.
Yeah.
Crude oil
It didn't hit you?
No, it just hit the frame. Once it hit the frame,
does
it's
not
total.
correlate with the
Financial
index, and I'll
totals,
give
what
you
they
math
call
to
it.
go with that.
But I gave him like
here's your
250
S&P.
grand wire, and
Here's
that
your
was all
crude
that was in
oil.
my bank.
Out of
And
100
I wasn't really making that
correlating
much
candles.
money.
Oh, so that's-
See, the
that was
S&P
everything.
correlates with
That was
NASDAQ 95% of
you mean
candles.
zero?
When S&P is
I
green,
was born on
95% of NASDAQ
And
is
then I
green.
had
When S&P is green, almost zero correlation. If it's zero, it's zero. There's no correlation. If it's negative 100, then it's perfect opposite correlation. If it's 100, then it's perfect. It's counter correlation, correlation. If it's zero, there's no correlation. So I would not correlate on this. This is a short term on a 30-day. We can see if it's just a short term problem. But you are also wrong on the long term because that's very close to zero as well. It needs to be above or below 50 to be a slight correlation.
Em um momento,
There is
jogador da
no
Argentina
correlation between crude oil. Which is practically zero as well. It means zero correlation. It means 50-50. Some days when it's up, it's down. Some days when it's up, it's up. So there's absolutely no correlation between the stock market and the Japanese yen. It's called confluence. No, it's not confluence. This is literal math. On 100 candles, when the S&P is up, 50 times the yen was down, 50 times the yen was up. That's what zero means. It's bro, you're absolutely wrong on those. But this math, it's just the math. There's no correlation at all. This is literally called the futures correlations table. You can learn that from here. And that's why I listen to things like that and say, don't type it in all caps and say you're welcome. These people here don't eat crayons. Just math. The math is the math. I'm not even arguing with you. I'm just presenting facts. But don't type in caps with retarded shit and say you're welcome. You know what I mean? I love everybody here, but calm. Just be calm. I love eating crayons too. I wish crayons came in better flavors. There's not fun. You're not wrong about some things, but those two things are very wrong. There's no correlation between the dollar and oil. The only reason there looks like a correlation now is because in fears of war, people are dumping stocks and commodities prices are going up because of war. It's the only time there's a counter correlation between the S&P and oil. And so in short term, it's only Iran related. It's news driven, and the very tiny bit of time it's been news driven. Yeah. Blue's the best flavor crayon. But to be honest, it's not fun. It's not fundamentals either. But that's really what you have to look at. These are actual correlation tables. What they do is they look at every candle. If the S&P is green, they look at every other candle. Oh, if that's green, check. If that's red, check. And they have a bucket, and they put the pebbles in the bucket. And over the last 30 days, they analyze the bucket. And so, as you see, there's a strong correlation between it's been massive. Very strong. It's an MRCI online correlation correlation tables. I've been using this thing for over a decade. You can see how things correlate over long periods and short periods of time just to see if there are. You can see there's a really strong correlation between, like, here we go, you got the Swiss franc and the euro correlate fairly well, right? Almost every single time. On the short term,
Hey, bro, listen, I don't want to scare you.
Just go bald right now.
Nigga,
like,
listen, I don't want to scare you, fool.
Don't do that.
Bro, listen, I just got to tell you the truth. Nigga, I lost my
on the
shit
short
because I used to
term,
bleach my
S&P
shit
and Nasdaq,
blue.
You said blue,
I've been-
white.
No,
bro.
and my shit just went
right? Look at
prematurely. So
this. Look at this in the last 30 days. You see how there's a deviation? This is what we need to look at. S&P and Nasdaq usually correlate most of the time over the last 60 days, but over the last 30 days, look at this, the correlations come down a whole lot. There's been more red days in Nasdaq despite green days in the S&P. Yesterday was a day like this. So, class, if I've taught you well enough, tell me why sometimes you would see Nasdaq not correlating with the S&P. Just take a guess. We talk about fundamentals here, take a guess. Take a guess. Why would we see a little bit of deviation? Sector rotation. Yeah, Kyle nailed it. Yeah, rotation, right? So something big in tech might be selling off and moving to something else. And we've been seeing that. We've been seeing the chips die when everything else wasn't dying. Yeah, rotation. So in like shorter terms, you'll see rotation. And other times that you might see deviation would be during earnings season. So sometimes, like at the end of the day, you know, both of them are green, and then all of a sudden you have two different earnings, and then S&P was red and Nasdaq was green, sort of thing. Because of earnings might stretch them out a little bit. That's why they're not 100%. But yeah, so the shorter term, you can see that there's a lot of heavy rotation, which is causing that. Anyways, blue's your favorite. Oh, you guys like blue colors too? Blue is my favorite crayon to eat. I know. Guys know the difference of rotating between accounts of copy trading? Yeah, so an example would be you have multiple places to trade from. You got a pivot here and a pivot here. I'm gonna pretend there's like 3 pivots here. And all of them are bull pivots. And you have a volatile day, and you're like, I want to basically long from this entire area. You would just line up your accounts, 1 account, 2 account, 3 accounts like that, and then stop out of all of them there. Account number 1 is a smaller trade that can hold a lot more drawdown. Account number 2 is a medium trade. Account number 3 is a smaller trade or bigger trade. So your smallest trade and the account that gives the most room to fail. Medium trade. So if account has draw, like you have buffers built in the account. They say this one has 10,000 a buffer. This one has 5,000 a buffer. This one has 3,000 a buffer. You take the one that has the most fat in it, attack first. The least fat, attack last. And then you also trade small, medium, and big in those accounts. That way you're sort of balancing your accounts that way. Now, if the market fails and you take a loss in all 3 of them, then you had basically the same size loss in all 3 accounts. Because the first one had the longest travel at the smallest position. Alrighty. We're opening a DD band. 3 minutes till the market opens. Do we get the DD band long bounce here? Sometimes you type in all caps and you forget that the caps lock is on. Then he says, then Gamma Boy says apologies in all caps. That's funny. Even Simu believes the correlation because that's what span offsets are based on. Covariance matrix literally finance one. Oh, what? Y'all are inching. Well, whatever the case may be. I gotta say, I don't base my stock market decision off of a lot of those things. I never have, and I only look at the internals of the market itself, the stocks. This is tracking the stocks. The stocks aren't tracking the yen. Hedge fund doesn't wake up tomorrow and say, well, Japanese yen carry trade looks good. Let's go ahead and let's get in the chips now. Now's the time for it. They don't even relate. You know, the desire to buy and sell stock based on hype, gain, you know, opportunity ignores fundamentals. Fundamentals are ignored most of the time in the short term. Fundamentals have a long-term effect on the market. as the bulk of people may adopt them on a slower pace of time. But fundamentals in day trading is like giving a fish a bicycle. They don't got feet, and you can't pedal through the water. It's not gonna. Fundamentals. CPI was great, market tanked. PPI was great, market tanked. Fundamentals, they don't work on the short term. You got to be very careful. Fundamental correlations in day traders. It's not going to be helpful. Gotta be realistic. All right, market's opening in 1 minute. All right, longed a little bit here in the small account challenge as well. Let's see if we get a blast about the door. If I get 40 points, I'll just close it immediately and wait until liquidity maps come out. See what I get. Now we don't ban people from the chat. We let people be dumb. That's okay. But just don't be dumb in all caps. That'll get you banned. All right, let's take the money. Let's pocket that. Let's pocket that. Let's just wait to hit the half gap. Loaded that up. Now I made $14,000 today in the small account challenge. Just pocketing it. I'm gonna wait exactly. I got my 40 points. I'm out. I'm gonna wait for the liquidity maps to come through. I mean, and I took the money on that one too. Let's see if I've got my orbit I need to trade. Let's put that one on the screen. Hold on. Wait for maps to come through. That was easy trade. In and out. Remember, I'm in and out because of this. You know, who knows what's gonna happen to the RAND stuff. In and out. That was quick. That was sick. Yep, that was it. So I'm up 205,000 on the 100K to $1 million challenge. You guys will see me make $1 million in a month or 6 weeks if I keep it the same. If I get the luckiest, I'll get there in about 6 weeks. Last time it took me 3 months to make 805,000 bucks though, when I went through all that. So it was a tougher market, right? Choppier, bullshit.
This thing's all over the place.
In and out. Easiest trade
I want to see how this
that was
first 5 minute
out.
candle kind of plays
now,
out.
It might be good. Resiliences are negative though for a minute, a hot minute. At least Nasdaq is, and arbitrage are negative. So let me chill for a minute. And we open below MHP just like yesterday with negative MHP.
You gotta wait.
This is a short setup. Now today is like, okay, maybe there is a short setup. Now, let
Vaughn
me just take it
John
with
said,
the
I'm
micro
telling
to
you,
demonstrate. That's a mini.
687.60.
Oops. Hold on.
It could sell off, but those orders up there
Demonstrate that
gotta
with
get
the
filled.
micro.
All right.
Oh my God.
We'll see what happens here. Then.
I don't think it's gonna sell. I think I close that shit. Oh my God.
Right now, she's holding 500s.
I'm gonna demonstrate this with a micro, and if it works, then it works.
Pulled back to that EMA.
If we break, then I'm out.
Held the 500s. If we break, I'm gonna try a quick
out.
long here.
Let me get to the
Quick
long
long
side
for like
on the
15
challenge account
points
then.
Through this high now.
This is flip-flop to the bull side. I just demonstrated how I would approach it. Okay,
I
now
was a
I'm
little
back
late
to
to my
one in the
entry
long
there.
this again.
But let's
on
see
the
if we
break.
can get it.
Okay, so now this is bull setup. Okay, now this is bull setup. Let's take the MHP break case. All right. If I get chopped out a second time, I'm just gonna cry. I went to short on negative resilience just to bet on this red leg here.
Bloody boy.
But resilience is just flop positive again with some breakups, so I think that's good. I'm actually gonna take this to the long side and trade
A little bit of trouble there. Right back down.
Smaller probability trade.
Not looking good. This is
See if I
20
can get it
apex
to the long
accounts.
side. And I've been flip-flopping here a little bit. Let me take the MHP break case.
Straight back down here for now. We lose 480s. I'm gonna jump out.
This is gonna be rough.
Not
The
get through
desire
there.
of this is to sell. Maybe I was right the first time.
480s.
Anyways.
Oh my lord.
right.
That's painful.
The probability
Straight
is only
down there,
about
480s now.
1 out of 4 days it breaks through.
Should've waited
with
for that
influence
short
to break
setup.
through. So it's a very rare case, but if it breaks through, the R&R
Amateur
is pretty
hour.
big.
Why did I do that?
All right, so maybe that isn't a good trade to be in.
All right, if 480s can't hold, we're gonna jump out. We're watching this right there, that EMA. It don't look good. Let's see, can we bounce here?
Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to miss
Jumping
MHP
out
break
there
to the
for now.
upside.
It
though. Just trading.
That was
micros,
not
I'm
the
probably wrong
move.
on this one
The
too.
shorts were clearly the move there. Just
my first desire was like, let me short this because the res was negative, and now it's flipping around. There's a lot of flip flopping right now, and I'm going to see what's going on with this. We do get the break, and that's really good.
Fucking A.
It's a rarer case though. Meta, Amazon, Google. Okay.
Patience, patience, patience. Patience.
I don't normally bet on MHP breaks, but
patience.
maybe today we'll get it. I don't know. SB has liquidity.
Yeah, I mean,
pocket as
I
well,
know that
so
was
I
a
can
terrible
trade all
long.
through
Like I
here.
said, I don't fucking retard.
This is not good either.
You live and you learn, basically. Yeah, that was just
There's a
terrible.
resistance. Oh, this can
Whatever.
get pretty bad pretty quick.
Don't do that.
That's not fun. Resilience is negative too. You know what though? Let's just be smart. This is chopping a lot. There's a lot
only
of
terrible
flip-flopping
long
here,
'cause it
so
didn't
this
go
might
up.
actually
Yeah,
sell
I
off
guess
again
that.
today. Okay, be careful today. Hmm. All right, I might close this on a break even. Not a good setup here. So it's honestly like opening below. I think I was right by originally saying maybe I should short this. I definitely would like to play this liquidity pocket here though, but then all of these resiliences are negative too. Let me just close that out. Fuck that. I was right at the start of this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, probably a dumper here today. Let's mark it all the way. See, my original thought was, yeah, resistance, support. Yeah, this is gonna be a weird day today. But a bottom liquidity pocket, let's try this one more time. The bottom pocket. DD band every single time. Right. I might maybe take it here. I don't know. It's weird. The signals are all over the place now. They're flip-flopping a lot. This market is not making up its mind. But EST every single time. Liquidity pocket one more time. Take the play from here to here. And if not, we just close it out. Man, I'm getting my ass handed to me. This little open here. Chips still kind of selling off. It looks a little weird. So here to here is just the play. And my mouse, this is driving me absolutely bonkers right now. Another
And
day
it's just
like
funny because I
yesterday.
would have never imagined myself saying that. Like,
We can hold the pocket here. Be another day like yesterday. Don't sell off today, guys. Don't be another day like yesterday. Just be a day that people want to buy stock. No, not today. My original short and then it popped through. I kind of made a dumb decision to flip to the other side because I thought when I had the confluence go the other way, actually it was the smart thing to do. I got chopped. So basically this was positive, which means I should have jumped in on the long side. And then right when I got in, it flipped negative again. So I got chopped on the indication. So that just happens. So now let's see if things heal while the pocket's here. If not, it just goes out. Like I said, micros is keeping it light. That's this account with 500 bucks. It's the only one I'm touching, by the way. Everything else is still pretty good. But being below DD band, this could be very kind of crummy. And hold this would be nice. Every single trade pocket, but this is resistance here. Remember to scalp it in the pocket. Let me get this. Maybe it turns good. Maybe it doesn't turn good. Let's see. ARB just went positive. That's okay. So something just breaking through half cap. Let's see what it is.
Não faz uma madeira.
Apples on the edge there. You know, have another day like yesterday.
Como é que vê?
S&P is above here. Resiliences are negative, so it is going to be resistance from here. There's probably a pop and another leg down. So what I'm doing is I'm in the trade. I want to see if the stocks recover in this mode, but it may not happen. I think it's going to happen here. But I normally take this, I will end up in a trade here just to bet that it happens. Like I said, I'm still just playing micros. We're opening weird. Opening below MHP is never good. It's just like yesterday, Nasdaq, same setup. Could just dump for the whole day. All right. But I give it a couple minutes, see if the indicators if people do buy up the stock. If they don't, then it's another down day and it's gonna take a tiny little loss here. But I attempt at the pocket every time. DD ratio is greater than half. Let's observe monthly maps really quick while we're waiting. Decent. We have expiration also on Friday. So this is decent. Bullish enough. But no, bigger bigger issues here. Nasdaq is doing that thing again. Nasdaq is bringing back strong bear tendency, and S&P's not. So there's just this large. It just feels like there's just this like anti-chip sentiment here. S&P is not picking up those same signals as Nasdaq, so it's the same thing as yesterday. The same exact warning sign, the same exact weirdness. And I guess I'm gonna probably just kind of chill for today. Let me close that out. I don't like it. Blah. Another cycle starts. Yeah, it feels like another down cycle again, doesn't it? Kinda sucks. I was excited to see the market do something good today. I don't think it's gonna happen. Cat active here at the purple line. Monthly maps say the same thing, that the S&P is solid, but the Nasdaq is not. So it's chips again. Chips just getting the dump. Man, my first intuition of shorting off of MHP was the right call there. Definitely was the right call. I should have stuck with it instead of flipping bullish. When it scared me when the resilience went positive, that I'd be missing out on this huge retrace up. But I got chopped out. So while it was positive and I flipped long, then it went negative. They turned around and got me. That's okay. All right, now we just wait. Dead market today. Probably bullshit. MHP with resilience is negative. Probably not. So sit out time. Catalyst active, DD ban. Just chill out. Do nothing. Do nothing. Let it fall. Let's see how it turns out. MHP could be a place to take a trade from on S&P if things stabilize. Nothing's stabilizing yet. Man, it just be so nice to see if this market wasn't so chip choppy like it has been. I could take the pocket one more time, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let this just kind of play out today. So days like this, when I take the trade, it doesn't work out, I'm gonna wait again more. It's the only one I'm trading in right here, just this guy. That's it. There is no downside bounce. There is nothing in Nasdaq to hold this. My first thought of flipping short here was the right answer, though. Like, dumb me changed my mind a couple times. I got excited when I saw it was breaking through with velocity, and I saw that ARB and everything went high for a minute. So now we're gonna wait. So this can be an every single time long setup. This is a cluster of long pivots. Problem is the confluences are very low, and you're below DD band, so it's not strong enough confluence for me to take a long. I'm just gonna do nothing. Chill. Somebody says it's weird. Bat makes money overnight, but most of his stream trades lately have been more losers than winners. You know, pay attention to how the dynamics in the day have been. The daytime has been hard because we have news-driven crap, and nighttime there's nothing going on. But feel free to tell the community how you're here just to copy trades for free handouts, in the way that you like to say that. Feel like you just like to press a button when I press the button. But you would tell you a millionaire's mindset as a trader, right? I trade it. The only reason I trade at night and don't do what I'm doing, like go out and live my life, and I trade at night because at nighttime is so much easier. It's so straightforward at night. Daytime's weird. The last 2 years, the daytime has been off and on because of Donald Trump. Tell me you're copying my trades without telling me you're copying my trades. And extreme drawdown is 100 paper dollars. I don't know. That's extreme for you. I don't know. All right, we're gonna chill on this. I'm gonna wait, see what happens. S&P has a chance to hold here. I could take this, but I'd like to see better confluence. This is not the best confluence we've had. And just this one account, look, like this other account, I didn't touch it. Like that one I haven't even touched. It's the same. So I'm just goofing with one account. Like, okay, let me walk you through my thought process. This market's weird. Catalyst is almost active. We're sitting here on the edge of falling. So let me take a stab at it with one of my accounts with a couple micros. This is the equivalent of me saying, fuck the market today, I'm gonna go play golf. But because I have to sit here and stream, I'm doing something, right? So don't consider my, let me take a couple micros in one account, a testament as I'm very confident in this, they're going to the moon. When you see me trading micros or very little, it just means I'd rather be sitting out, right? This is really just me not trading. But if I don't trade, you guys get a little antsy. You know what I mean? There'll be a moment. It'll come. I'll hit it hard. Don't worry. So I'm just gonna wait and see if there's any kind of anything here. There's nothing here to sell, nothing here to buy on. I'm just waiting. All right. So wait, what's your question? I don't understand what you're saying. Iron Mike, what'd you say? Why not show people exactly how you use it? I don't understand what you're saying. Exactly how I use it. This is how I use it. I'm sitting out. What is it that you said Brad doesn't mind? What are you trying to say? Yeah, this is just a sit out day. So Elliot, let me tell you the science of streaming, right? Personally feel like if I didn't trade but explain my thought process and what I want to see and why you're not trading, lots of viewers wouldn't care. You're absolutely wrong. I didn't grow to be one of the biggest streams in the world by not understanding what viewers want and what viewers want to see. I've got stream down to a science, just like I got trading down to a science. Everything I do is designed to maximize views. From the props I trade to when I trade props, the things I say every minute, it's designed to keep viewers engaged. We have a whole team of people that sit there and talk about engagement rates and meetings every other day. Trust me when I say we do exactly what we need to do to grow. If I sit out and do nothing, views go like this. If I engage in a micro trade that puts me upside down, views stay steady. There's some magic to that. There's some magic to that. We literally have trained all of our streamers to do the same thing. Don't sit there and do nothing. Take a trade with the micro if you're unsure. If you want to sit out, take a trade with the micro. The traders get the dopamine from watching the live trades. Yeah, if traders aren't watching to be smart, some of you guys are. Most traders are watching to be engaged with the market. They want to feel like the person they're watching is engaged with the market. Yeah, there's a whole science to it. Normally, if I'm like, I'm going to sit out, for you guys, I tell you guys in the boot camp, if a catalyst is active, I'm still going to trade. It's a couple of micros, even though I should just sit out. If I sit out and just chill here, views drop. People are like, let me see what this other guy's doing. Is he trading? Is that trading? People want to see what the answer is. They don't want to learn. That's kind of that's the science. I know it sucks. But whenever I'm trading and I'm confident, I tell you guys what I'm doing. I don't, I'm going to take a micro. Maybe I'm going to short this with a micro. It usually means I'm just not confident in it at all. But that's why I keep it small. Look, I'm only playing $300, $200. This is not even real risk, right? So you have to think about it like that. When I'm very confident, I'll hit it with some minis. You guys know that. But I say this all the time. It's just there's new folks here that don't get the message. Yeah, size, like sitting out is the right thing. The only reason I can't just say, all right, you guys don't make a trade or don't sit out because I can't give you the investment advice. But that's really the thing. If Matt's trading micros, you'd be like, Matt doesn't really believe in this trade that much. So today I shorted, then I decided to flip long, and then I got chopped out, which was the correct decision, was to short off MHP, which is what I normally would do when I had the resilience there, but it went positive, so I got out of the way. But then all the stocks flip-flopped on me. That's just it. This week has been fairly frustrating, somebody said. It has been, yeah. This week has been a little weird for a lot of people. Now, S&P holding liquidity pocket. This actually might be a worthwhile trade to take from here to there. With the way it's been chopping lately, I do have support again. So let me do this with a medium-sized position. I've got confidence again. CAD active to touch the CAD active line just to test. But we are below DD band, so this is likely to hook down lower. It's very possible. The original trade I did want to take there that I stopped out on, I'm getting back in with a medium position. I have medium confidence in this, at least to the top of the pocket. But yeah, so in a normal sense, pretend like yesterday and today I would be sitting out. Time. Just I'd wake up and be like, yeah, I'll see y'all later. But you know, since streaming is a job that pays like $3,000 an hour, you know, it's kind of worth doing something. So we'll see. This is just this area here, and that's basically it. The confluences aren't that good. My confidence is very, very medium to low. Resiliences, we open above MHP. We should close above MHP 3 out of 4 days. With the resistance against it, it's kind of bad. Liquidity pocket every single time with the ratio good is always a decent trade as well. But I'm just taking one more try at it with here. Like I said, this is just not. I'd rather be sitting out, right? There's nothing really to go here, but I will take the small bet that we do hold this and maybe some stocks get bought up. Let's go through and let's take a look at them. But here's the thing, right? Here's my strategy. Make money, make money, make money on this bull market. And then the 2 days the market sells off, I don't lose anything. right? And then when the market hooks back around and turns bullish, I'm back to winning. So the way that I trade is to not lose money when it goes against me, or lose very, very small, like, and then when it goes with me, then I win really big, right? I still want to be bull-minded because the overall market is bullish, but look, everything here is red. Not anything looks good today. So like I said, I'm just micros, you know, liquidity pocket every single time, taking it easy. You know, streaming is kind of, yeah, there's like a science to streaming. I've changed my streaming philosophy to say if I'm trading like a micro or a couple micros, I'm not at all have any confidence in that position. The risk is practically nothing. So in this one, my confidence is very low, very low. Medium to low, medium at least. If we have 2 liquidity pocket fails, then that's just 2 little ones. But this is an account that's got, look, this one right here. Look, it's got $14,000 of buffer, and I'm down $200, right? It's just, I'm just goofing around with some micros. I'm not taking any risk. Not any real risk, right? And this, yeah. So if it dies, and normally I just sit out and just chill. But I always take the attempt that it doesn't die, and there's no evidence of that. Today's pretty brutal. Yeah, today might be a downtrend day. So what I'm looking for, at least with the S&P, my thought is that at best we can get to here, and then it continues to push lower. If we just open and it dies today, that would be the unusual thing, but that might be the case. But every single day, when we dip to pockets, I always buy. Like 9 out of 10 times, that's the right decision. Today doesn't feel like it's the right decision, but I'm still gonna take the attempt anyways. Because statistics, right? It works. It's a numbers game, so it works more often than it doesn't. And you remember yesterday when people were like, why not short? And then the market started rallying up. You know, like I said, it's just an odds game, right? It's a numbers thing. The odds are always really high in a bull market that this trade takes off. That's always a good play. The odds are pretty good that takes off. So that's why I hit it with like 5 micros, which is kind of a little heavier, and conditions probably should be lower, but we'll see if we can get it. But I'll be out quick. If I get that profit, I'll be out quick. Maybe Nasdaq can clean house and get above the cat active line. We'll see. Trying to make it. Expiration Friday as well. Be a little bit of a weird mechanic with a lot of the tech stocks next week, and it seems like there's a lot of just, what if this is like pre-expiration tech selling? This is another part of this. Monthly equities expirations on Friday, but then you also have a bunch of your tech stocks start next week. Another thing is that the thing that I want to be in, and again, this is a greater like layers to this, is I want to be in a position for Trump and Iran to work something out, right? Like if I'm in just a couple, you know, lower, and then they tweet something and there's 300 points of run in a second, the potentials to the upside. The war can't get any worse if it's back on, but it's been a couple of quiet days where I have a feeling that, you know, the news that comes through at this depression, it just makes sense to at least try to be long, such that the news can go in my direction, right? So I always try to think a couple steps ahead as well. A couple down days in a bull market or a choppy market is not enough for me to say, okay, I'm going to short everything or buy puts or whatever. All the greater market stuff still is pretty damn bullish. Bullish enough, at least. So this is just pre-expiration rotation, some tech profit taking into earnings next week, and an expiration on Friday. But like I say, I get a hunch that it's good to still take the liquidity pocket tries to bet on the bull side of this, because the news can come out bull favorable. Like I said, you know, it might be you're here to learn something, might be a little unconventional than what you're traditionally used to seeing, but remember, you've watched me win all these tournaments and you watch me, you know, do these $1 million challenges and stuff, and zero, and I mean zero, and I mean zero people on YouTube have done that. Zero. I make more money in a quarter than the next 20 streamers added up together. It's that big of a difference in trading. I'm going to be unconventional. I'm going to do stuff that doesn't seem to fit the normal of what all those idiots do the same thing. Copy what each other does, the same technical analysis bullshit. Trump is scheduled to talk today. Yeah, so the potential is maybe up to the upside, right? So here, the idea is my thought is I'd love to be long so that Trump can pop this news higher and then say, you know, we came up with a deal with Iran. We've been the same pattern for the last 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Up days, down days, up days, down days, choppy market. It has been trying to sell off and it hasn't sold off. It's been holding this area like a champ, like a champ. Like it's just, and every red candle, I come on stream and everybody's like, it's bearish, it's bearish, it's bearish. And the market's held. It's held like a champ. And so, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know. I trust the process that I have. And there's some odds, there's some stats to this, my bros. My dudes and dudettes, my homeboys and homegirls, there are odds to this, like I said. And I always give the same speech when the market's going down and people are like, let me quote the person that said it. The short-term trend is down. Let me find that person. Who's the one that said it? Did I also hear the order filled hella loud? Not here, no. No order filled here. Do I trade other instruments besides the equities index? I do not, no. I do not. I don't want to be in 5. I think that's way too much. Let me trim to 2. I would like to be in 2. Yeah. When I'm trading micros, that's me just like, you know, entertain you guys, not really trading that big. But anyways, who's the person that said the trend was down at the low? I get so tired of explaining the same thing to people. Every person that the trend is low, you're always shorting at the bottom. Baby, I'm like Messi. I come in clutch at the end. That's how it works. Come on now. I never put up a hard stop loss. I always do, yes. And with micros, I don't need to. With minis, yeah. Micros, I don't need to. Come on, man. Look, trust the process, guys. The top of that pocket, I'll just close out. That was the right trade to take again. This is just me dicking around. I normally just kind of chilling on this. It's going to be a choppy day today. Come on, we're like Messi, dude. We could be behind at the half. We clutch it at the end. All right. And that's the trade. I mean, you know, what can I say? Any questions? Any questions? Questions? I mean, like, well, trend is down though. Yeah. Well, I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know. No, somebody yesterday said I was the Messi of trading. That's what I'm quoting. Somebody on the stream said that. You're like the Messi of trading. We're talking about soccer. Clutch. Messi comes in clutch at the end. That's what it means. Anyways. What are your thoughts on alpha decay? Like on a strategy? Our strategy is completely immune to alpha decay because it's a volume-based strategy. There's nothing we're exploiting. We're just finding where traders are going to be and we trade with them. The only way this would not work is if options no longer can tell you where traders are going to be. But that doesn't make sense because option is like the insurance. Hello, sir. I'd like to buy a car. Okay, well, I'd like to buy insurance on this car. Oh, okay. So here's your insurance policy and here's your car. And everyone in public can see that. You're like, aha, this person bought insurance on his car right here. So therefore, he's got risk there. Trading is messy. Did I bet on Messi? I didn't. I stopped betting because I'm tired of losing money in the sports betting world. You know what I'm saying? Instincts to know when to trade with size. That's it. Trading with size. And that's the whole point. The minute I get the opportunity, I strike. Like strike hard when I need to. This is just me goofing around. Look at this. I'm perfectly flat. I am down 13 bucks for the day on one account. That's it. And I'm up 15,000 everywhere else. So it's like, this isn't it. It's the thing of it. In like the grander scheme of things, you're like, I watched Matt make 100,000 bucks and 40,000 in his blue sky in the last 2 weeks. And then the last 2 days, I saw Matt dick around with some micros and lose 400 bucks on stream. You know what I'm saying? And those are the 2 days the market sold off really hard and Matt survived. So it's like when the market's going up or being good, I'm making money. And when the market's crashing out, I'm flat. And when the market goes up, I'm making money again. This is how you should trade. The mentality of I need to get the direction right every day is completely stupid mentality. It's to know when things are weird and just quickly, The sizing was the pro moves today. It was never like couple minis, couple whatever. When I flipped long, it was micros. When I jumped in, it was micros. So I got chopped out by taking the right signal and the market just went against me. When my intuition was, let me short off MHP, which was the smart thing to do at the moment, but it also was smart to flip the other way and the market just went against me. But because it's that weirdness, it was all micros. That's the whole point, is to not lose big when the market goes against you. Yeah, so this strategy alpha is based on options market maker hedging. Yeah, and the only reason it wouldn't work is if dealers weren't hedging options anymore, right? And they're always going to do it. And you know, if Black-Scholes was no longer the mechanism for pricing options. But right, so when I strike hard, you'll know it, right? This is me gloriously sitting out for the second day in a row, but trading enough to keep you engaged. That's what I'm saying. So who's the person that said, but the trend is down, right? Let's talk about that. Who was that? The trend is down until it's not. Yeah. Somebody was correcting somebody else. But who said down? Like, I don't remember who said that. It's not a trend is absolutely down today. HSCY 2992. Okay. You might be right, but it doesn't matter if you're right. You're right from absolutely the wrong place. You said that there. Trend is time frame relevant. Yeah, correct. So you're not wrong, but you were definitely right from the wrong place, right? If it's so, the idea is the trend is not down, the trend is up. And I might be the only person in the world that sees it, but this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. This is a consolidating liquid area in an uptrend leading to expiration. This is not a bearish market. This is not a downtrend market. This is just rotation out of tech and everything else like we've seen. I can't tell you how 2 days of tech selling is not a downtrend for the market. Let me show you this. You look at this, you can see the same shit as you've seen before. Stop trying to glue it to the screen here. Everything's green except for the top left of the screen. Right? Same shit as before. People are dumping tech and rotating to other things. Anyways. Nice. I forgot to update my screenshot, by the way. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Oh man, let's lose at $13. The world's gonna end. The trend is down. Guys, listen. You're here to learn. Just learn. Just don't let one small tiny movement freak you out. Matt lost $13, but Matt made $15,000. It's just look. Brad, is the trend down? Yes, the trend is down. Maybe it's down. If you say it's down, maybe it's down from here, right? I don't think it's downtrend day. I think the market's just rotating. This is a pretty common practice to see rotation into earnings. Like I said, just dicking around with I'm sitting out after all that win I had this morning. I'm just sitting out. I'm chilling. Popping a couple micros on it just to have some fun, but everything else is good, right? The morning trade has been a lot of flip-floppy. The evening trade has been by the book, solid. That's why the evening trades I make a lot more in the morning. The morning gets a little weird, and once the stock market's open, the futures market's going to respond a little differently because people are trading stocks. At night, they're not trading any stocks, not that much. So, anyways, and trend is not down, trend is up. This is a bull market. Trader market's bullish. So that's why I'm always on. Matt, do you ever short? Do I need to? Chat, let me ask you a question. Do you see me? Do I short in a bear market? Today's not bearish. Today's just rotation. Yesterday was rotation as well. It's heavier. I short when I need to, but I buy the dip and I buy the dip and I buy the dip. Like I said, I made almost, was it 200, almost 200 grand in 2 weeks? With 100K accounts and props, and three prop accounts at that. Not even copy trading. Look, guys, there's some math to this. Shorting MHP is a decent trade. Right. So maybe selling pressure from here, but I'm just chilling. I'm actually happy. So again, my call for the 2 days in a row have been to not really do much, just trading a couple micros. But this is very bullish still. This, I know the technical analysts call this like a pennant or a flag or whatever. This is consolidating bull market. We had a big run that tried to sell and has refused to sell. All we're seeing is heavy rotation and every other stock green. This is going to move higher next month. So in the short term, I don't like to say trend is down. When I look at the whole breadth of the market, it's not. Everything's pretty much green. I don't know if I have there's breadth indicators up here, but majority of the market's green. Just some of the big market cap, heavy market cap is what's red. So yeah, the trend is definitely up. It just rotation, when the market becomes irrational with rotation, I just get out of the way. When you open below DD band, I usually spin those moments, or get below it, I usually kind of chill. And while I did take a couple losses here and there with micros, I'm not risking anything big, right? And the smart part about my trading, the smart part is this. So let me explain to you guys what you guys witnessed today. So market opens, I go, oh, maybe I should short it. Then it flips to the break side. you never want to miss an MHP break to the upside. Like I will tap it long on stream for you guys if we break this with velocity. I'd love to. Even though it says resistance here, I would love to be long on a break. Everything else is negative though, so the problem is it could basically, there's no evidence that it goes higher. But if people just start buying the stocks and keep going, all the evidence is we are trapped under here. So right now, the fact that I exited that trade I was in right here is a smart thing to do. There's a cluster of resistance right there. But it doesn't mean that Trump doesn't tweet something and somehow we end up here again. That's the opportunity that I wanted to be long for, just in case. DD band every single time is a long trade every single time. On NASDAQ, even without confluence. So if we drop to 40, I'm going to tap it again with a micro, just to be real. But so the goal, again, when it comes to trading is to control how you lose. A lot of people think that a good trader is going to win all the time. But the art form to this is to lose small. You're not watching me lose big when I'm wrong. Are you? That's what I ask you guys a question. You're watching me if I lose. Are you seeing me lose big or are you seeing me lose small? It might be frustrating because you're watching what I'm doing and trying to copy what I'm doing while trading big. Ask yourself that. Look in the mirror right now and ask yourself that. Shit, I was trying to copy what Matt was doing with micros and I was trading with minis. Did you not realize, A, don't copy what Matt's doing, but B, the size, if you're going to copy anything that I'm doing, I'm about to blow all your minds. If you're going to copy anything I'm doing, copy the position size. Now, I can't tell you to copy what I'm doing. How many of you guys go, whoa, shit, he's right. This guy longed with the micro and I longed with like 3 minis and I blew up my prop account. If you're going to copy anything I'm doing, it's position size. That's where all the smarts are. That's where all the smarts bundled up. Tiny little ball. I lose small. I'm rich from trading because I lose small, not because I win big. I'll win big when I need to win big. Just like I said, I like to compare the World Cup with Messi. He doesn't just shoot the ball every time he gets it. He builds an opportunity. Y'all see the first goal? The first header he set up to, what was it? To what's his face? Martinez? I can't remember who got the first goal. Second goal. You had, you know, homeboy gets the ball right here. He's got a defender right there and a defender right there, and his teammate is right here. So what does he do? He takes the ball this way to draw the guy here to open up, actually, to open up a pass right there just in time for the score. It's not, I got the ball, let me shoot big. It's like, let me take my time, let me finesse. As soon as this guy comes this way, pass it, kick it. Well, it's Fernandez, that's right, it's Fernandez. Yeah. So that, like, when you watch that goal, you get to see somebody who's in tune with what's going on and strikes the perfect opportunity. It's not just, I got the ball, let me kick it hard. That's like you guys are doing that with your trading. Like, okay, here's the opportunity, let me hit it hard. The real smarts is finessing this. I've been trading micros for 2 days. I've also made almost 30K in 2 days. Hitting it big overnight with the minis, that makes sense. MHP was bomb last night, as it always is. And then, remember I took my, I longed, closed out, and somebody said, hey Matt, why are you closing out? Well, because I only try to get 40 point scalp overnight. And then we wake up today, and then it's like, well, market's kind of shitty and chopping all over the place. Let's just do micros, right? Resilience, arbitrage, all down. We open below DD band, threatening a catalyst active. Yeah, this is weird, right? But the goal is 2 weird days in a row, you don't see me choking with the ball, right? This. Bull day, smash it through pivots. Now it's like weird, maybe bearish day, but trying to recover, right? Things are backwards. It's doing the opposite of what I think it should do. But I kind of have a sense of that, so I'm not putting a lot of risk on the table. Smash through bull pivots. You guys watch me fight it with a couple micros here. So imagine, like, in a real sense, is I'm sitting out on things that matter and just kind of trading to keep you guys entertained on stream. But I don't really feel this market. Last 2 days feels weird. Things are kind of out of sync with what I've been doing. But the best part is, when that happens, I'm not taking big losses, right? When things line up, I win, and I win, and I win, and I win. Then when things don't line up, I want to lose small. The trick is lose small. Right. That is the trick to this. The live being 10 seconds behind. The live is never really. The live is in real time, so you guys are probably it's just a natural delay on YouTube by like maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I get it.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
You had a great short though. That was a clean short. I think you entered what 490 on that
yeah,
short.
The 490 short.
Right now, nothing's adding up, and the times when everything adds up, I strike big and I hit big.
There's that breakout on ES of 604.
How do I trade in the bear market? Like in 2022, I long just as much, brother, as I short. And bear markets,
and then 610,
still like 50% or more of my trades are long. Bear markets, 50% of your days are green, so you can long as much as you can. And bear markets, there's two phases to a bear market. There's the bear side of the market and the crash. See, right now the market's rallying despite bearish indicators. It's weird. This is what rotation looks like.
I got out at.
And this is one of those days where it's like, man, it's weird again. Things are out of sync, and you can feel it. So the idea is as well, let me trade a wider range on this, right? If you were bearish, there's a great bear short right there. With all the signals pointing up, there's a great place to short from.
At least the first half of the trading day, right? Through the lunch bell. But yeah, this has been a nice move. I'm happy.
Let's hit that MHP, let's hit that DD band right here, and let me trade a
26 level on ES.
Let me try an EST micro long. Again, against the confluence, this is something I'm not too confident in.
If you're a beginner, I would suggest starting and trading with ES.
Not super confident in. But I take MHP every single time. Let me do one mini to bet on things getting better.
Starting to trade.
Again, not yet. On the overshoot, I'll add one mini.
But I'm such a hypocrite because I don't trade ES.
In the challenge account.
And so I'm looking at these levels now, and I'm like,
I long a DD band every single time, even without confluence, even tiny and small.
Man, that long, I hesitated. I hesitated hard on that long on ES because I had watched.
Wait, my stream, there's a delay in the morning. It could be a YouTube thing. It's not a thing on my stream though.
And then we just
on my stream, I can't control that. YouTube might just get congestion in the morning.
Do not hesitate.
So,
never had
all resistance here and support.
My father
here.
loved
It's
it.
a fight between these two areas. You can see it's resistance from there and support from there.
It's so important.
Now the goal is, while I'm in the trade, can it turn into a situation where the stocks get better? I was pushing towards zero, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, it's
right. This is just a choppy rotation.
We
now,
won't
the
be doing that
rotation day
again
turns in the bear
and it's
market.
funny
That's
too,
the other